Hi everyone, good morning. Okay, today, thank you for the chance. Okay, so today I would like to share a topic with you all. It's fun with Google Slides. I'm Go from Typing Malaysia. All right. So before I started, I would like hi Jiken. Okay, before I start, I would like to have share a brief backgrounds with you all. Why I start with the Google Slides, fun with the Google Science other things. So, as you know, Malaysia has been school closures for nearly 2 years, okay, due to the pandemics, and it's like draw a lot of stress on the teachers, and many questions pops up in our minds. We have a low how to engage the student, how to make the student accountable and learning. So we have encountered few problem obstacles in the journey of 2 years. Low student engagement, low learning motivation among the students because of due to the school closures. So, as we encounter some problems, we are looking for solutions. Okay, I bet all of us will be doing the same things. We were looking for solutions. So I started looking for many solutions, but before this, so I finalized one solution I using the Google Slides. Why I using a Google Slide? Because it has options to search for web templates. Yes, so a lot of web templates for free. You can use it. So it can be embed and play images, videos, audio, and links. Most importantly, we can like recordings our faces and everything, and then we can embed in our Google Slide and share with our students so they can access it at any time and anywhere. And third, a range of extensions can be directly connected to the application. So the most importantly is for free and for the convenience of the teachers. So today I would like to share a more simple tips is how we can do interactive slide to slide linking activity by just one click by inserting the link. So how we can do that? Okay, be patient. We will show you that. Okay, so before we are doing a Google slide, for example, okay, linking the page from slide to slide is very easy, right? But we do need a plan. So here we have the pseudocode chart here. So perhaps you can start with a congratulation, you have reached a typing. Typing is one of the historic place in Perak, Malaysia. Okay, you can search it out. And then when the students answer yes or no, so when we come to yes, it will bridge to another questions. Where do you wish to visit? For example, zoo typing or typing lake garden. Okay, two of these places are very famous in typing. Okay, if the student answer no, so the no will lead to another questions, so the student have to answer it. Okay, you have some free time, how you use it. Example, sleep at hotels or lunch with friends. It's just a simple example of how we working out a plan. Because we are teachers, most of educators have their own plan to engage the students, so we need a plan. So another just a few simple step. For example, we want to start with like a Google slide to engage the link to link activity. First of all, we need to setting your screen. Okay, you have the first landing page to engage the students. For example, start with your first slide to establish the scene of a storyline. And number two, you'll be deciding the response mechanism. For example, if you want to use a yes or no response mechanism, or you want to use images as a button, so the students, for example, the kids, are very love to click on the images. Okay, so decided what response option you have. Number three is sorry, it's just missing up some typo. Is number three is identify the next. So when the students click on the images of the yes or no response, it will lead to another slide. Okay, if I create some surprise mechanism for the students, so we are okay looking forward to like engage with your slides. Number four is linking with the slide. So everything we put in the space, we structure our content, we structure our lesson plan, so we have to click. It's just linking the things by inserting the functions. Okay, and then number five is testing it out. As you know, when we are design something, we design our content, we are like we open to our audience, to student our audience, so we do know what they like, so we can testing it and modify it afterwards, so it will become a circle from step number one until step number five. This is what I get what I experienced during the 2 years of school closures. Okay, MCO, I bet every one of us have experienced it, right? So here we go. I have structure of I test few activities to try out. For example, create your own story. Okay, maybe you have your own story, adventure story. Okay, you can create it by using the Google Slide. Number two, virtual escape room. The students, the children love virtual escape room. Three is virtual monopoly game, so we can use a game by using the just the functions. And then number four is virtual field trip. Okay, so today I will share with you a virtual field trip, and one is escape room, how we can do it. And then we need to decide which one, response mechanism, yes or no response, image, button, text, link, or we can put is somewhere we can put the videos. So let's try it out. Okay, so I have like prepare one example here is discover typing together. So we can just search um, search some videos, or the videos make prepared by your own site, okay, by your own self. But we can put it, upload to the YouTube, and then embed the link into your slides. Okay, so it will make your storyline, your Google slide more interactive, because the student love the multimedia, so love to see the videos. But make sure the video are just like less than 3 minutes or 1 minute, because we want to get their engagement levels high up. Okay, so okay, you can play it out, student will play it out, and some of the information are come from the video. So after that, after the children's or the student watching the video, they need to answer the questions. So we have like, okay, you need to answer these questions before you can proceed to another slide. So typing was a capitals and everything, we put some informations there, and then we just turned the things to let's start. Okay, so let's start if a link to another page. Okay, link to another page. So we have the beautiful spots to visit in Taiping for adventurous trip on weekends. So if you haven't been in Taiping, please come please comes to Malaysia and visit some of the places. So we have simple instruction here. Click on each image below to start your adventure trip. So the student have the ability to choose whether which one they wish to go. So for example, Taiping Clock Tower. So when they click on it, Taiping Clock Tower, it will go straight to this place. So we have the future virtual field trip here. So we have this information. No visit to Taiping is complete until you've been to the clock tower. We have the information here, and then this is just a simple. We need to like make the Google slide, make this virtual field trip more engaged, so we can put some questions below there, and we need the student to answer it before it proceeds to another slide. So this is one of the example, but we need to know. I would like to share with you how we could make it like more interesting. We have how we can link the things uh, from a simple patterns, so that the slide can go by one slide to another slide. So okay, so I start from here. After we design all the things, for example, these images have not been activated to link to another slide. So we just click on this image, okay, to focus on this image. And then we go to the menu, click the button insert, and we just link the things. Okay, what I love in Google Slide is we can link not only the things or the slide or the document in this Google Slide only, but we can also link to another document or Google Slide in our drive. So we can just put up the link here. You just search or paste a link. Then automatically it will apply it, and we can link it to the document or the location that we wish to link. So for example, I want to link it to slide 13. So after we okay, so I just click slide 13. So automatically it will show up typing charcoal factory. Okay, so we click on that. Okay, it will be functioning, it will be activate. So when we slideshow, okay, so we're waiting for a while. Okay, all right. So when we slideshow it, and it will be like the cursor will be turned to the fingertips. However, this one have not been activated, so it's remain a cursor, a normal cursor like that. So when we activate it, when we click on that, it will link to the page that we wish the student will go to. So this is Taiping Charcoal Factory, another history place in Taipei, Malaysia. So we can like open the student minds, although they are in the separate various places. Okay, can you imagine we are during the MCO, we don't have the chance to meet together. So perhaps some of students living in a place that distant from the history place, so we can open their eyes through virtual field trip. So this is thing we can make it more interesting by embed other things, for example Kahoot, Quizy, to make them like a landing page, a learning hub through Google Slide. So the student, after I try it out with the student found it okay. Oh, Google Slide, it can be made like this. Okay, Google Slide is not a tools to like present everything, but we can play through the Google Slide. So here we have another uh how we call that, another idea I would like to share with you is we can also do a virtual escape room. Okay, a virtual escape room, for example. Okay, we can link it up everything, but we need to have we need to have the material first before we can do the virtual station games. As you know, most of the students love station game, but unluckily not all the students have the chance to play. Yup. Thank you. Okay, uh not all the students have the chance to play a real physical station game because it's tedious, it need a lot of things, it costs everything to do so, but we can change it, we can transform it into the virtual platforms. Okay, so we have the things, for example, we need, just now I share you the virtual field trip, so we can use the same things, we prepare all the materials, all the things, functions, so we can just uh, embed, we can set up a map like this. For example, we have the station number one, station number two, station number three, and the final destination. It's not about the horror movie. Okay, so in each station it will have a different task. We can use it as a Google form to as like Google form, for example, we set our Google form, we have the thing, a code over there, so they can break the code and they can access to level number two. In level number two, perhaps we can use the Google Slide. Google Slide, it will have a trip, okay, a virtual trip or information trip or history trip, so that we indirectly force the student to read through the links, read through the content, so they cannot skip it. They have to look into the information, they have to look into the answer before they can access to level number three. So from one level to another level, they have different tasks. So it will have like a virtual station to engage the student. Okay, and then final destination, we also can use the Google Slide, so ask them to create virtual drawings in the Google Slide, so they can share it out and we can grade it before they reach or they can get their trophy. Okay, so before I forget, because I end my session, I would like to use a few more minutes. Okay, because I forget how actually beside of using the button, we also can, for example, let's so we can use images as a button. We can also use, for example, we insert a shape. Okay, so we can use a shape, for example, it's like uh, this shape. Okay, so we can just put it up, you can just shade it. Okay, wait for a while. Okay, oh sorry. Okay, so we have this shape over here, and then we can customize it, edit text. Let's start or back. Okay, so we can use the text box as the navigation button. So back, so we just like customize and make it nicely. Okay, after that we just highlight the thing, highlight this shape box, and then we repeat the same procedure, insert, link. Okay, and then we can link to first slide. Okay, or we can also can link to other slide, other documents that we have in our Google Drive. You just find the links, we just find the title, or we just paste the link in this text box and we apply, it will automatically link together. So first slide, perhaps I want to go back to the first slide, so I click the first slide and then apply. Okay, tada, it's done. And we can try it out. Okay, it's just like our designs, our content. So we have our contents, we share with our audience, we test it out, and then afterwards we modify it. Okay, so after we have it, let's start. And we have the another button over here, back. When we click on it, it will go back to the Google slide. For sure, if you want to share out with a student, we cannot share the link with editor functions. We can only share with them with a viewer function, so they cannot edit or customize the things. It will stick with what we want them to do. So if I go slide by slide, or and also we can enable the functions like the click the down arrow buttons to navigate through the slide. We can force them to go through the things, so they cannot escape, they cannot jump from slide to slide. Okay, so that's all for me for today. Okay, we are just a simple things what we like to share with you. Fun with Google Slide. We can do with a virtual station game. We can go through the virtual field trip. Thank you so much, and that's all. Thank you. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Endang. Thank you so much.